Welcome to the third season of the Nidd's Whitelist server.
So you saw my my solution, Boris, to getting my wheels back on?
The pistons. I guess pistons are fairly stable when you have them on really slow.
Yep.
So,
that video,
you still get pretty game.
Yeah. It was nerve-wracking. That I think that video goes out on Thursday or Friday. When do we do our second one? But yeah, it was nerve-wracking as hell trying to lift that thing up on stilts.
I'll hack it, put on a like a controlled timer block, and just wait for you to log on and then fire it. While you're driving, just fire the piston.
Fire them off, and it'll be that same thing as, was it Boris's spider thing that he built?
Just vibrates around.
Yeah. Well, you had the pistons on the bottom. Remember that thing? What did we call that thing? The cat spider or the?
Oh yeah, the cat spider.
Well, no, it was a different cat spider. I think it was the little tiny ship that Boris made, where he was just trying to use spaceballs and pistons to make it move around. It was
sounds
hilarious.
like Boris.
and you would get extra propulsion by retracting the pistons while in midair. You'd fly across the screen.
They work better than hydrogen boosters for a quick exit. Just strap a whole bunch of pistons on top of each other, quickly retract them, and that'll propel you in the opposite direction.
Yeah.
I think that was Minty.
Yeah.
Showing up in my assemblers. I'm going to have to rejoin.
Oh, space engineers.
I found some uranium.
Nice.
This crashed ship had some uranium in it.
I'll be right back. My cat is on the kitchen table.
After these messages.
Steel plates.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Oh, my helmet's still on. I could have been bed.
Does an ore detector now take up 4 blocks? It only looks like 1 block, but
Not that I know of.
I can't place it.
I didn't think they
anywhere.
changed the model.
I can't place the blocks either.
Is there something I couldn't see stuff in my inventories. But can you see anything in the assemblers, Sal?
Yeah, it's working
Okay.
away. I've just taken stuff out. You were making, I don't know, there's like 11,000 steel plates.
I was making 4 assemblers. 11,000 in the assemblers.
I didn't pay attention to where things were. I just noticed that there was stuff in places.
That should have been in the cargo container.
Yeah, that maybe.
Otherwise, I made a big mistake.
Well, that's a given, isn't it?
I wouldn't. It's quite possible that they were where you expected them to be, and I wasn't really paying attention as to what was in what place.
That's also a given, isn't it?
Uh-huh. Let's have a look. Can you see? Yeah, I can see things in the assembler. There's I think I took some steel plates out of the assembler before I found all the other steel plates. There's some computers and construction components and motors and things.
That's what's supposed to be there.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, the big store of steel plates is in the cargo container.
So is everyone able to place blocks, or?
Yep,
Yeah.
I can
yeah,
again.
I have been.
Okay. I thought I heard someone mention that, and I thought the server was going to need to be restarted.
Oh, that was me. For whatever reason, I couldn't, and then it let me do it again. So
Motors.
Oh my God, Boris! Guess what?
No sun.
That's a good guess. I have a nuclear reactor and some uranium.
So is that your power for the night?
Yeah, I'm only going to turn it on when I leave.
Computers.
Yep.
I'm just currently using up every resource available to me at this the planet outpost. There's gonna be nothing left when Minty logs on.
Yeah, so you know what I should have done before I logged off last night was ground down just this one reactor, and put it on my base before I left, but I didn't. Or last night, yesterday morning or whatever.
Okay, let's see if this works.
Ah! 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 Ah!
Oh, I'm recording, by the way.
I'm grinding down this ship and I knocked off a piece and then the whole thing fell on me. But I lucked out and I ended up in like a little archway, so I didn't die. So that proves that I'm not Apple.
I've yet to see it. So what pisses me off is when my ship's vertical, the inertial dampeners, for whatever reason, don't prevent me from very slowly sinking towards the ground, even though if I accelerate up. Like, it's weird. Like, if I put my nose up, it sinks towards the ground.
Doesn't that mean that your power isn't quite good enough to withstand gravity unless you're accelerating? Or something like that, with all those words not necessarily in that order.
Yeah, that makes sense, because, yeah, if I accelerate, I'm fine, but...
You see, it doesn't make sense.
It took me a second. I didn't think about it, but, yeah. That string of words did produce something tangible, something
Intelligible in some
Yeah.
weird and strange mashed thing. I'm not going to say intelligent. I'll say intelligible.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
different.
So I hear, Sal, that you're going to be replacing every piece of your computer with a new piece of computer.
Oh, not every piece. I'm
Basically,
quite
Just
every
expensive.
piece.
just the expensive pieces. Yeah, I did mean to upgrade my memory. I wanted to add some more RAM to it a little while ago, and I couldn't find the particular array that I wanted, and
So just replace everything.
so, yeah, so I got a new motherboard and CPU to go with it.
Yeah. Well, actually, it's funny because memory is like that. I find it's the memory you want. Ah, run!
Yeah, I
Well,
found
like
that
memory
too.
It goes with a specific motherboard, and then the motherboard goes with like certain chipsets.
Yeah.
Yeah. Although I did like your description of chipsets. That was quite good.
Yeah. Well, I was describing what was going on, and then I couldn't quite remember the name, and I couldn't be bothered looking it all up. So I was just like, well, the thingy. I know it had a sky in it, and I know that the other one had a has in it, but I couldn't remember, and I knew that I wouldn't get it wrong if I just stuck with thingy.
Funny how that works. I don't
like
want to
you're
be
good
called
thing.
out on this, so I'm gonna explicitly use the wrong name on purpose, because then people know that I'm using the wrong name on purpose, and they won't give me shit.
Yeah, sounds like you're an engineer.
Hey, I am. I'm in space.
Mhm.
I have a grinder and a welder.
Well, I've largely found it's when I try and bluff it and pretend that I definitely know something. Like if I said I was getting the Hasmat, that I have the Hasmat and I was getting the Skylake or the Skyline. I don't actually remember what the Sky
The
one
Skyline
was.
site.
Yeah, I'm getting an i7 Skyline because my Hasmat i5 doesn't work with the memory that I want to buy. Then everyone would take the piss and laugh at me for getting my things wrong. But if I go, well, it was the Sky I've got the Sky thingy because the motherboard went with the Sky thingy and I needed the Sky thingy for the memory that I wanted. So, and I've got the Has thingy. And everyone knows what I mean. And no one takes the piss because, like, I'm being honest that I can't actually remember the names of them. I can't remember why I came here either. What was I building?
I was
So
gonna say,
we
came
have
here
the
to build
grinding
space
speed
stations.
down quite a bit on this, don't we?
But you can build the welders.
Right.
Even though they're bugged for me, so I can't use any other than the normal one. Because as soon as I click, they just disappear. Like, or they don't disappear. I click and it puts it away.
Oh,
I
yeah.
can build like a second, and then it just puts it back in my inventory.
Yeah, you
get,
don't really need it.
I get that with the 3rd tier welders, not the but not the ordinary welders.
Actually, I haven't tried the 2nd tier ones. Maybe that'd at least be a bit.
How many gyroscopes do I need?
At least 20.
Oh, okay. I was gonna go with 15, but
1, 2, 3, 4. I've gone for
you know,
4.
I guess it's better to have extra bits.
Yeah, 4 should work if you want a serious answer. Even then, I'd probably turn them down if I had 4 on a ship that size, but I like slow-moving things, so
Yeah.
should be right.
And you can see them coming, right? They don't crawl up your leg and bite you in the...
Yes, and it is.
I've shared that South Park skit with you guys, haven't I? Seems like something I would have shared with you.
Probably.
Vaguely remember something about something.
Yes, I remember something about something, actually. My memory is really horrible, but I actually do remember something about... It's amazing.
There was a thing about that.
Even more descriptive.
So what's everybody doing?
I'm
Something
grinding down
about
a broken ship.
Building the assembly wing, which is almost done.
I'm assembling a wing.
You and your wings.
Large steel tube.
Yeah, and that's the difference, right? The spacers are assembling wings of mansions, and the ground pounders are assembling like a single component that is a wing for a ship. And that's the difference.
Yep, that's how it goes.
Yeah, just you wait though. Once we get ourselves established.
I'm not technically one of you, so whatever.
Well, you came down here, so you've come to the dark side, and we.
Yeah, I've came down here unable to escape.
Welcome
my
to
ship
our
blows
hell.
But I plan on using all of your resources to get out of here, so...
Go back up. So you're gonna come... Really?
Yeah, the whole point was to come down and bring you guys resources, but instead I crashed, and now I'm using up all your resources. And I'm not coming back down to bring you more, so...
Oh my god. Well, at least they're not my resources. They're just minties and apples, so I don't care about them.
I did help gather them, though, so I don't feel as bad.
So where is Minty today? I know he's on a beach.
On the
but
beach.
Why is he on a beach?
Why not?
He lives in Australia, what you expect?
I expect him to be in space. Or at least on the planet. I expect him to be in the D with us.
He was a minute
took
ago.
his son.
Rolling in the D.
Yeah, took his son to the beach. He shouldn't be there now because it's nearly midnight. That'd just be silly.
Or the best time ever.
I think he's still at. He doesn't live near, like, in close proximity to a beach, so he's probably staying
Okay.
on the Gold Coast.
Ah, right. See, this was my impression of Australians was that you all live near a beach.
Well, most of us are
They all
within
lived
an
on the
hour or
beach.
so of a beach, but
Yeah.
yeah, not like actually on a beach.
See, that's what I thought.
Yeah, you all have like little wooden huts with straw roofs, and you just line along the beach.
Like a tiki bar.
Yep. And that's why yeah. Never mind.
The strange thing is is my family are inland. Like, we've always been inland, quite a fair way, and like, I've got family because of the mining boom who have become very rich, and therefore have bought very large boats, despite the fact they live about 8 hours away from anywhere they could actually use the boat. So they're out in the middle of what is essentially a desert with a boat parked in their backyard. And not a small one, but a big one. Just to say they've got a boat. Yeah.
Yeah, to prove that they could.
Rollin', rollin', rollin'. I just grind something down, and the resources went rolling down the hill because I didn't have enough space. Oh, hey, it went all the way to my rover. That's an efficient way to get stuff back home. Oh wait, no, it went right past my rover. I think I lost it.
So it's an efficient way to lose pieces. That's what you're saying.
Yep. Yep. Very.
So it's time to add a bunch of unnecessary weight to the ship for aesthetic purposes. But right now I'm underneath it, so I know if I get too heavy, because it'll start trying to crush me, so...
I am looking forward to them making the saving screen not a modal.
Not a what?
Not one of the, like it pops up and it stops you from doing absolutely everything while it's saved. I don't know how many
That's one
times
thing
I've been.
never actually noticed.
Oh, I don't know how many times I've been in the middle of flying somewhere or doing something and then it stops me, and then actually if you're flying when that happens, you'll start to fall to the ground until it stops, and you've lost all your speed as well.
All your momentum.
Yeah.
I think that says more about my attention
Gameplay?
to the game.
Oh,
Yeah.
that, yeah.
I spend most of my time playing this game looking at other things on my other screen. I just weld. That's all I do, is weld. Inattentively.
Yeah, so how is your building
Staying
small
alive.
going?
Relatively.
All the individual bits are small. But it's smaller than anything else I've tried.
Well, I guess that's something.
But I don't think I've fully grasped it because I caught myself saying we should have a separate wing just for oxygen tanks and then another one for an oxygen generator. Like an entire building for this one thing.
Yeah, we just need an oxygen wing, really, don't we? We don't need to be extravagant about it.
Keep rubbing it in. I'm stuck down here on the planet. Bunch of primitives.